Method to the madness for 1,000. Whew, a lot of words again. We got this, you guys. Most of science is reading comprehension. A pharmaceutical company runs trials to determine if their newly developed medication is more effective in lowering older patients' blood pressure than their competitor's product. They form a sample group of patients 65 to 85 years old with moderate to severe hypertension. Each is randomly assigned into one of three groups. One prescribed the new medication, another the competitor's drug, and a control group who received no blood pressure medication. Participants' blood pressures are monitored regularly for the 6-month-long study. What improvement could be made to their experimental design to further ensure the validity of their results? Interesting question. What improvement could be made to their experimental design? They're asking you guys to find a little flaw, a little weakness in this experimental design. Okay, we're going to go through the answers. No or maybe, all right? So should they widen the age range of participants to 40 to 90 years old? No or maybe?
I'll say maybe.
I'll say maybe as well.
Okay. So B, provide the control group with nutritional advice and supplements. No or maybe?
No,
No. How come you want to rule that out?
it doesn't say nothing that is about nutritional advice.
Yes. Anybody else have any reason they dislike B that they want to share?
I think you can make it too variable,
There you
maybe
go. It's going to
because,
make things unfair. If I give them
yeah,
nutritional advice, but then I don't give the other people nutritional advice, maybe it's going to look like the medication doesn't even work. But it's because one person was taking medication and the other person was following my advice. So
mhm.
it would be important that if I did this, I gave it to everyone. That's called controlling extraneous variables. So if there's anything else besides the thing you're testing, so besides the medication in this case, that could affect things, you've got to make sure everybody gets it the same, or you have a super random choice. So you definitely wouldn't just give all of one group something without giving it to another. Good job. Okay, C, provide the control group with a sugar pill to control for the placebo effect. No or maybe?
I want to say maybe.
I'll say maybe too.
Okay. D, instead of randomizing the selection, assign participants one of the three groups based on their starting blood pressure. No or maybe?
I'm going to say no
Why would you like to reject that one?
because it says instead of randomizing it, they're going to do it just based off of what their starting blood pressure would be, which feels like it would skew the numbers. Like it doesn't make sense.
You're right again. Exactly the same problem as with B. If I only give the medium blood pressure guys this medication, but the super high guys this one, that doesn't make sense at all. Now I can't, again, maybe it has something to do with what if they started low or high rather than what medication they're on. So once again, cool. So lovely, you guys. I narrowed it down to two again. So now's the time to go back, reread the question, then look at those two answers and decide which is the stronger one. So I'll come back to the question. What improvement could be made to their experimental design to further ensure the validity of their results, to make it even more believable? So widen the age range of participants to 40 to 90 years old, or provide the control group with a sugar pill to control for the placebo effect. What do you think is the better answer?
A.
Why do you like A? It's not actually A, it's actually C. So I might or might not cut this out. So tell me what you liked about A. If you have reasoning, I want to know it because then I want to address the reasoning if somebody else had it.
I felt like it could be A because I mean they both seem good, but between the two, it felt like it could be A because it makes it a larger sample.
Oh, that's a great point. So maybe we would want to, why wouldn't we want to increase the range of people? Well, the more range you have, the more age could be affecting your reaction to it. And so if you notice, if you look back at what they were trying to figure out, they were trying to figure out if it was more effective in lowering older patients' blood pressure. So honing in on this 65 to 85 range, I think does make sense for this particular problem. And it's not like they certainly couldn't retest on other age ranges as well. But by keeping it tight and narrow, we're going to be less likely to have age affecting it.
It does make
Yes.
sense. I do think I probably would have chose C though, just because every single test you hear always has sugar pill in it. They always
Yeah.
test for the placebo. So I probably would have chose that, but I did feel drawn to both.
Well, good. I love that you probably would have chosen that. And I love that we're doing a good job to talk about the sugar pills because it's a huge deal, the placebo effect. So let's talk about the placebo effect. And it almost always comes up with medication studies. So if you see a medication study, it's not the only time it comes up, but this is a time when you should definitely be thinking about the placebo effect. So does anybody even know what it is?
It's typically when you think something is working. So, one person can be getting an IV of actual medication, and the other person can just be getting saline fluids, but just through getting the IV, they think something medical positive is happening.
That's exactly right. Your opinion about whether something is going to work will literally affect the results. Just period, hands down. There is no debate about that. And that's why one person can be like, these essential oils saved my life and healed me from everything. And another person can be like, these essential oils are crap and they don't do anything. And I'm not even talking about whether or not essential oils work, but your opinions about whether or not they work really do affect how you judge what happened. Okay. So if you have a bunch of people like, I'm getting the drug, I'm getting better, that's a placebo effect. And if you have people like, I'm not even getting the drug, I'm not going to get any better. Again, we can see a placebo effect from that. Our belief system really does affect our physical reactions in our body. It's really interesting. Now, this one might not be as big of a deal because we're looking at like blood pressure, which is not a self-reported thing, but it's still wise to have a sugar pill. So everybody feels like they're getting the medication. Once again, it's a way to control for extraneous variables. In this case, the extraneous variable that maybe your brain could make you get better just based on knowing you're taking a drug. Okay, great. Good questions.